What's going on, guys? How's it going? So I know I uploaded today already, but we got a new update, community update for Battlefield 6, and it goes into more detail about the class system, and they've confirming what the current status of the class system is and what they're going with. They've had a lot of feedback about what they released about the class system, with every class being able to use every weapon. But what they've said basically is that they've heard our feedback, or people like me who weren't really too keen on it. They've heard the feedback, but they have got a vision for this game, so they're giving us some more information on this now. So training paths. Customizable training. Training is designed to amplify the unique strengths of each class, ensuring your role on the field is both impactful and strategic. Each class offers two distinct training paths that you can choose from when customizing your loadouts. They provide flat stat bonuses and benefits that enhance your performance in teamwork scenarios and objective across various modes. So it gives you a choice between two paths to take, Training paths are structured into 3 levels. Level 0, passive benefit available upon immediate selection of training path. Levels 1 and 2, enhanced benefit aimed at improving your selected role, only earnable through team play progression and score XP. And level 3 is a one-time use ability that you manually activate and either benefits yourself or your team, or is on your situation in the match. So like I said, you can read on this fully, guys, but here's how it's going to work. So like recon training, you can go down the sniping path, and those are the perks you'll get with the levels. Or you can go down the Pathfinder path, and those are the perks you'll get with the levels. And then the level 3 is the same, regardless of which path you take. So if you pick the recon class, you can go down the sniper training path, which gives you improved auto spot speed, range and duration. Sniper hits highlight enemies and prevents healing. Sniper headshots are unrevivable, which is a very cool perk. Sniper headshots should probably be unrevivable anyway, really. Maybe. Or you can go down the Pathfinder path. Quieter takedowns, crouch and prone movement, undetected by equipment except when sprinting. Enemies you damage are spotted for your team. So it looks like you've got like a kind of a selfish way to go with each class, and then kind of a teamworky way to go, because enemies you damage are spotted for your team is huge, right? Especially in Battle Royales and other game modes. But even in Conquest and things like that, like everyone you hit is going to be the highlight for your team. That's absolutely huge. They haven't given us any more information, like, about the path to the other classes. They've just given us the recon example here. So yeah, that's cool though. I'll be interested to see what the assault and the support and the medic classes do. I'm really interested in medic because I do love being a medic in Battlefield, so I'm looking forward to that. But we will be staying on top of this, guys. Once we get confirmation of all this stuff, we'll be covering it here on the channel. Okay. Next, we move on to signature weapons. Let me find that. Yeah. So class defining signature weapon. Okay. Each class has a signature weapon that is intrinsically connected to their class identity, with the role of each class taken into close consideration as covered in part 1 of this. While each weapon can pack a punch, when used in the right combat situation, it can be a valuable addition to your loadout. Choosing to use a proficient weapon category for each class will provide you with tailored passive benefits for your role. Okay, so they're giving us some examples here. Assault and assault rifles. Assault is the ultimate infantry fighter. Using an assault rifle with this class will result in faster transitions from sprint to shoot and switching between assault rifles and other weapons. So if you run an assault rifle as an assault class, you got faster weapon swapping, right? Engineer and submachine guns. So the engineers specialize in using submachine guns. You'll benefit from improved hipfire control when using SMGs. So you don't get that improved hipfire when using SMGs if you're not running the engineer class. Support, they've always been proficient using light machine guns. What do we get here? Light machine guns, they will not suffer from sprint speed penalties like other classes would if they were to use the same weapon, being used to heavy fire situations and being in a Mr. Chaos supporter experience with heavy gear. So if you're in a support class, you don't suffer speed penalties when carrying an LMG. But if you run a LMG as an engineer, assault, or a recon, you're going to run slower with it. So that's super cool. And then the sniper is, being highly proficient with sniper rifles will allow for recon to be faster at rechambering between shots. So if you run a sniper rifle, if you do want to be a medic and you want to run a sniper rifle, you can, but your reloading between shots is going to be a lot slower. This is a good balance. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Signature weapons, I like how that works. I like that a lot. Okay, let's move on to class defining signature traits. So signature traits, we aim to create a set of unique bonuses that increase the efficiency of your overall role as that class. So again, they've got an example here. Assault has enhanced mobility. We're currently looking at providing this class with reduced fall damage and no movement speed penalty that results from a fall. Combined with the other class-defined elements such as training, it aims to place emphasis on assault being the tip of the spear. So it looks like they really want assault to be like a movement-based class, right? If they're gonna, we've already got the increased weapon swap, yeah. If you're proficient with a weapon, so imagine if you're an assault class, you're running an assault rifle, you've already got increased weapon swap, right? Now you've got enhanced mobility, so, and they're looking to add no fall damage and movement and no movement speed penalties as a result from a fall with that. So you're going to be like a little demon running around, right? Engineers get explosive damage resistance, okay, which is awesome. Supports get faster revive. That's pretty cool. That's pretty clutch for an LMG guy. Yeah, and recon get aim spotting. We currently have recon signature trait as the ability to spot enemies while aiming down sight automatically. This is a signature trait that we are actively seeking feedback on. I mean, yeah, if a sniper aims at someone, like, I feel like you ping them anyway. Like, when I'm sniping in Warzone or anything, I'm always pinging the guys I'm sniping at anyway, because if I get the hit and it's not lethal, my team can probably get the knock or the finish. So I feel like that's just a quality of life thing, right? But faster revives really cool. Enhanced importance of reviving, protecting, and supplying teammates, enabling them to rejoin the fight. Yeah, faster revives. So assault rifle get enhanced mobility. Engineers get explosive damage resistance. Supports get faster revives, and then the recon get the automatic ping when they aim at someone with a sniper rifle. And then the last thing we're going to cover is the signature gadget feature. Okay, guys. So assault is the adrenaline injector. We're all familiar with this, right? It's the stim. What does it do? We're equipping the assault class with an adrenaline injector that grants resistance to flash and stuns, enhances sprint speed, reduces explosive damage, and amplifies enemy footsteps for a brief period of time. This is gonna be a bummer for a lot of people, because if you're like me and you hated the stim in Call of Duty and how it gave everyone a speed boost, this sounds exactly the same. So I'm not a fan of this one at all. I'm really not. But they're taking on feedback, so make sure you drop that any way you can. Engineers got the repair tool. The repair tool has sometimes been a choice between using it or sacrificing it for some more aggressive. Going forward, the repair tool will always be available to use, so there really is no excuse for you not to repair your squad's vehicle, right? So the engineers always got the repair tool. In Battlefield 2042, you can just like get rid of the repair tool and equip something else. I think it was like a smoke grenade launcher or something. But the repair tool is there, so engineers will just always be able to repair and probably damage other vehicles. I don't think they're going to get rid of that. The support class will have a supply bag. Whenever you see a supply bag on the ground, you will now know that this is an item is capable of either healing you or providing you with a certain amount of ammo. And support will be the class responsible for this. So as support, it looks like you get a bag you can throw down that can give ammo or healing. Again, we're very familiar with this feature, right, guys, being Battlefield players. And the recon get the motion sensor. I'm not a big fan of this stim. The stims in COD, man, awful. So we'll see how that goes. But otherwise, I am feeling very positive about this. And then a little sum up, guys, on this whole update. Yeah, like I said, the link's in the bio there. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you like the videos, guys. We're covering Battlefield. We're covering a bunch of stuff moving forward. We're going to be playing Battlefield 6 hard when it drops. At the moment, we're playing Battlefield 2042 on the live streams, yeah. But this here is a little breakdown of what feedback from the community and where each class is at the moment and how the devs feel, where the devs feel they're at. So with the assault class, the players have empathized assault as a lone wolf mentality, and there's desire to make the class less self-reliant and instead enhance team play capabilities. And we did kind of touch on this, right? That assault class with the movement and the stim and all that stuff, you kind of feel like COD players are going to love this, right? The assault class, that's going to be all them. And it's not really like team based, you know, with the support and the support dropping bags for everybody and healing everybody faster, and the sniper like pinging people out and stuff like that. It kind of feels like, and the engineer with the repair tool, kind of feels like every other class has got teamwork teamwork abilities, and is very teamwork orientated, and the assault just isn't. Key areas for improvement include the weapon sling, particularly its early pre-alpha functionality, which allowed for carrying 2 signature weapons. The adrenaline injector has also received significant feedback and will undergo improvements, including the removal of the health regeneration component, with further changes to be shared at a later date. Remove the speed boost as well. Remove the speed boost. Just make it so it heals. Just make it so it gives you health, not health regeneration. Just make sure it heals you a little bit, and maybe enhances your footsteps, like I said. But again, I didn't even know about this. We didn't even touch on this. They've got the ability to have 2 primary weapons, the assault class. This is just COD players in Battlefield, right? This needs work. The engineer remains in a good place, but we're exploring ways to further enhance its interaction with vehicle play. Players were able to equip dual rocket/missile launchers within the early play sessions, and while that may have enhanced interaction between this role and destruction capabilities, it provided too much power in a single loadout, and we'll be limiting this so you can only choose one at a time. That makes sense. Dual rocket missile launchers, come on now. I mean, I know engine, you want to be the guy taking out the tanks and stuff, but Jesus, that's a bit much. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Support is frequently played due to its ability to revive teammates, supply ammo and health, and incept systems. Well, support's the word. This is your teamwork class, this, isn't it? We're focusing on subtle enhancements rather than significant changes with this class. So they're pretty happy with it at the moment. Feedback indicates that there's an abundance of supply crates taking place, and that this can often cause a detrimental effect on combat and create stalemate situations due to excessive healing and ammo. I've experienced this in Delta Force. In the Delta Force big map modes, you just got so many heals and ammo down, like you just never run out of ammo or heals, and you're just constantly fighting and you just can't push. We're investigating adjustments such as the crate's duration, how much it can resupply, and more to ensure we strike a good balance for impact to support the other classes. This transparency is just new and it's refreshing, and I love it. This whole transparency through Battlefield Labs and these updates is fantastic. So the Recon class, play sessions and feedback have highlighted room for improvement with Recon, and we agree. More work needs to be done to enhance its role on the battlefield. One aspect that we continue to assess feedback around is how we want to encourage specific training paths, playstyles for this class, strengthening disinformation and sabotage aspects of the role, and need to balance spotting capabilities. Quite kind of vague, but it looks like they're working on it. They don't really know where they're going to go with it right now. So yeah, I'm happy with the transparency here. The only problem I think we've got so far, guys, is this assault class and how like fast and jumping around and sliding and stabbing themselves, healing themselves. They go around the corner, heal themselves, come back into the fight full health. I just don't like it. I never have. You might like it. I know there's a lot of demons out there that love moving around like this, but we don't want that in Battlefield. We just don't, yeah? So I think this needs a rework. Just rework this entire class. Get rid of 2 signature weapons for sure. Maybe even get rid of the stim and just have the movement stuff. Like no fall damage and recovering from like a fall faster is good enough. You don't need the stim. You don't need to double the weapons here. Guys, let me know what you think about all this stuff, okay? Have a read through it. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think this is positive. I think it's balanced, but they're working on balancing it more, right? That's the plan. So I think this is good. This update is good. Battlefield Labs, the class system part 2 update is very good. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that stuff. Follow me on Twitch for the live streams, and I'll see you for the next video. Peace!